Hello, we are Team Juvo from the Archimedes Society of Virginia Tech, and today we're going to be talking about our design project of creating an assembly base to increase accessibility in production for workers with disabilities. In our team, we have Elise, Aaron, Cameron, Ashton, Haley, and Aditya.
This slide shows the part that our SME creates being put together in the correct orientation.
So our subject matter expert is paid by the amount of parts that she totally creates, and since she has fine motor skills issues and dexterity issues, she has difficulties correctly orienting the spring inside the box as demonstrated by the video here. So therefore, she has a really difficult time deciding how to properly orient the spring inside the box. And that was the problem that we focused on solving through our final solution.
So for our designing process, we started at the whiteboard. We came up with a bunch of different solutions, or possible solutions, that prioritized our different problems differently. And from this, we came out with two different solutions, the platform and the dispenser. We decided to go forward to the prototyping phase with both of them to see which our SME liked more.
For our prototyping phase, we created our two designs that we decided that we liked in the brainstorming phase, and we went to a on-campus lab to create these prototypes. After we had created these prototypes and tested them out ourselves with the product that our SME would be creating, we took them to our SME to see how she would like them. After getting feedback, we went into our final design. We chose the platform design to be our final solution. Below is the original prototype of the platform being used. We have the spring being placed in the correct orientation, and the indentation on the surface of the platform, and then the corner of the box is used to easily hold the box while the spring is being placed.
The next step in our process is testing. So we decided to meet with our subject matter expert in her workplace and test it with her firsthand. We initially did the first prototype and we noticed 3 areas for improvement on that, as seen on the right hand side. The first improvement was that the alignment portion was too high, which made it difficult for someone with dexterity issues to grab the part effectively. Number 2, we noticed that the hole on the right wasn't always aligned with the hole in the box, and that was due to imperfections in the boxes that were being shipped to them. And then thirdly, we noticed that the nub that was initially there for support actually got in the way a lot of times. So we took note of all of those and improved those for the final solution. We additionally brought the second prototype there, but it was obvious that it needed a lot more improvements in order to be a viable solution. So we decided to only continue with the first prototype.
So this is the final design that we came up with. It was very much modeled after the previous design, the platform. The only modifications we made between the two were we moved the peg at the bottom down a little bit. We made the hole that for the button a little bit wider, and then we thinned out the top part that the spring matched up into. Other than that, we left the design pretty much the same because our subject matter expert found a lot of use out of it and was able to greatly increase her work speed and her efficiency. So this is the use of our found design. It's very similar to our previous prototype, but you match up the spring, it'll only go in one way, so it's only going to go in the correct orientation. And then after that, after you match up to the correct orientation, you put the spring into the box, and then the part is complete. So, for the benefits and impact to our SME, this design was made specific for our SME, but it'll be able to apply to others with a similar job, and then it would also help them become more proficient at their duties because they are paid by the part, and with a greater amount of parts being able to be made, they become more financially stable and independent.